Have you ever seen one of those online ads? You know the ones, promising a complete, ready-to-go business for less than the price of a coffee and a donut, and you just kind of wonder, how does that even work? Well, today, we're going to pop the hood. We are going to dissect a real-world digital product to figure out the business model, the strategy, and what you're really buying.
Okay, so let's take a look. I mean, at first glance, you see these characters and they are incredibly charming, right? They look super professional. The branding feels really solid, and it just gives off this high-quality vibe. And the promise? An instant business creating coloring books for kids. But is it really that simple? Let's dig in and find out. So, to get to the bottom of all of this, here's how we're going to break it down. We'll start with that super tempting sales pitch. Then we'll get into this specific problem this whole thing claims to solve for people. We are going to unpack what you actually get for your money before we explain the legal magic that makes this all possible. After that, we'll map out the entire money-making strategy. And finally, we'll look at the big picture takeaway for all you creators out there. All right, first things first, let's look at how they get you in the door. It's all about that irresistible offer. And right away, bam, you see some powerful sales psychology at work. A 95% discount. They're saying, hey, this is worth $95, but for you, right now, it's just under 15. This creates this huge sense of urgency and makes you feel like you're going to miss out. It makes the decision to buy feel like a total no-brainer. It's a classic way to get people to click that buy button.
And here is the core promise, what they're really selling you. For that small price, you're not just buying a folder of images. No, you're buying a solution, a done-for-you library that they claim saves you time and, here's the key part, helps you monetize instantly. The whole pitch is about speed and simplicity. Of course, for any solution to be compelling, it's got to solve a real, genuine problem. So what's this creator's dilemma that this pack is supposedly the perfect fix for?
You know, if you've ever tried to create your own digital products, especially for places like Etsy or Amazon KDP, this list probably feels very, very real. The product's sales page hits on all these pain points. AI art that comes out all wonky, low-resolution images that look terrible when you print them, spending hours and hours cleaning up designs, or the crazy cost of hiring an artist. This product basically steps in and says, hey, I'm the cure for all that frustration. Okay, so we get the sales pitch and we get the problem it's supposed to solve, but what does that initial $15 purchase actually put in your hands? What's in the box? So the front-end offer, that first thing you buy, is just absolutely stuffed with content. I mean, we're talking over 600 coloring pages and another 600 full-color artworks for things like covers. And it all comes in high-resolution JPG, PNG, and PDF formats. The sheer volume is designed to make you feel like you are getting a completely incredible deal. And as if that wasn't already enough, they just keep adding on extra bonuses. Hundreds more coloring pages with these cool themes like Mouse Warrior and Night Dragon. This is a classic technique called value stacking, where the seller just keeps piling more and more stuff on to make the offer feel almost overwhelmingly valuable for such a low price. So, you get all this amazing content, but how can you legally just take it and sell it as your own thing? Well, this brings us to the secret sauce, the legal engine that powers this entire business model, PLR. So, what on earth is PLR? It stands for Private Label Rights. And when you buy a product with this license, you're not just buying the files. No, you're buying the right to treat those files as if you made them yourself. You can put your own brand on them, you can edit them, you can bundle them, and you can sell them, all while keeping 100% of the money. So the permissions are actually pretty broad. You can use this stuff for your own business, you can sell it on big platforms like Amazon or Etsy, and pretty much treat it as your own creation. But, and this is a big but, there are also very specific restrictions. The main rule is you can't just turn around and sell this exact same package to other people. It's meant for you to create final products for customers, not just to be resold to other resellers. But that first $15 purchase? That's just the tip of the iceberg. It's really just the entry point into a much larger, much more sophisticated monetization strategy. So let's take a look at the anatomy of the sales funnel. The second you make that initial purchase, you are immediately presented with a whole sequence of additional offers. These are known as one-time offers or OTOs or upsells. So after you buy the first pack, you're offered a Heronimal Pack Volume 2, then a totally different Chiefanimal Pack, a Cutie Ride Pack, and it just keeps going. Each one is another chance for you to buy something else. Think about it like this. You've just bought the initial Heronimal Pack. Right after you pay, you're offered something new and cool, like this chef and mole pack. The whole system is designed to capitalize on your momentum as a buyer. You've already got your credit card out, you're in a buying mood, so you're way more likely to buy again. And the goal here is really straightforward. It's all about maximizing the total revenue from every single customer who enters the funnel. A $15 sale is good, but if that same customer also buys 2 more $15 upsells, well, the total value of that one person just tripled to $45.
Okay, so we've looked at the offer, the product, the legal license, and the whole sales machine. Let's zoom out and think about the big picture here. What is the key takeaway for creators and entrepreneurs who are watching this? This whole model is pretty powerful because it gives new entrepreneurs a massive shortcut. It gives you a ready-made asset, and that saves a ton of time and creative energy. The profit model is built on getting a huge number of people into the funnel and then selling them on those upsells.
Bottom line, this is a ready-made product you can start selling immediately. You're getting hundreds of professionally designed, print-ready coloring pages with full PLR rights, so you keep 100% of the profits and skip all the hard work. At this price, it's a complete no-brainer, especially with the 30-day money-back guarantee removing all the risk. If you're even slightly serious about making money with digital products or Amazon KDP, don't overthink it. Click the link below, grab Heronimal now, and start publishing and profiting today before this deal disappears.